Well, this is one of the historic fixtures in the Spanish Championship, the 160th time that the two sides have met in La Liga. I used a great phrase on the Barcelona official club website today. They said that we have great comeback ability. I'm sure that's in the dictionary, but they do need it tonight against Flores in the Barcelona way. Here's Lionel Messi.
Lionel trusts Busquets in terms of possession of the ball. He's good on the ball, doing exactly what he's doing now, stepping into midfield. I'm sure he'll do a pretty good job there as well.
Here's Messi to Daniel Alves. Xavi. Barcelona with an early lead through David Villa. Messi. Iniesta makes ground, but good tackle by Javier Martinez. Messi picks the pocket. Fanciful back flick. Iniesta to Messi. Panicked defending from Athletic Bilbao. Now Alves. Waits for the movement. Messi congested in there, but the precise. Alves have played 61 league games in a row. Little layoff from Messi. You get the impression he's in that mean mood tonight.
Minutes to go.
Here's Busquets. If he knows he's supposed to be playing centre half, he seems to be in his usual position. Barcelona trying to raise the tempo of the game. Lionel Messi meanders through. 1-2 with Iniesta. Back to Messi. Messi goes underneath the defenders. And had just been edged on his way. There was a call for a push there, wasn't there?
Yep, Capegui got caught behind, left trailing in the wake of Lionel Messi. They received a correct offside decision. It was definitely a shove in the back from Capegui and Messi. The crowd appealed it.
Well, this is a player who has scored 40 goals this season in 30 appearances for Barcelona. They used to say 1 in 2 average wasn't bad. Alves. Mascherano. Messi. Taking on this roaming role tonight. Messi tries to thread it through. There was a potential offside there. It's an interesting formation.
In a manner that you don't see from any other team. Busquets steps into midfield. At all times.
Xavi. Just make it look so simple. Pass, control, make space. Just a series of triangles around the pitch. Alves. Lionel Messi. David Villa is obsessed with back-flicking the ball tonight. Alves. Messi miscontrols. 2 inside the space of a minute. Make a note in your diary. Messi. Good tackle. The referee has been consistent and allows that. Now Messi. Alves. PK. Lionel Messi. I don't think I've ever seen him start a game quite so deep, Terry.
I just wonder if Caparrós has chewed his ear off about Mallorca. He certainly went in as a full-blooded challenge there from Koikeli. Of course, he's booked now. I don't know, the pride has been hurt. Not only by the Arsenal game, the draw against Sporting. 6 playing as if he expects to score in every single game he plays.
Lionel Messi.
There's a lot of them as well.
You know, they only go out and spend if they... Morbieta's heading. Zabidal. Knocked away by Martinez. Messi.
Barcelona players, Rob, is that when they're in tight situations, they trust their own individual skill to work themselves out.
And now he's in the firing line of a treble chasing team. At the age of 35. Now Iniesta. Messi. February is a freaky month for Barcelona. Remember, they haven't won the last two games. There's Xavi. Mascherano to Messi.
Looks like he might get a prolonged chance in the first team now.
I was going to mention it, but you're obviously a whistleblower.
Second half, if it still remains 1-0 at half-time.
There's Lionel Messi. Putting inside, left the ball behind.
Not out of sight. You know, Athletic give everything, every single game they play, right to the last kick of the match. And they will continue fighting this match as well.
Away goes Messi. It's a handball that from Ekitha, who I think was still actually making the challenge from the dummy before from Messi. He'd gone one way. He couldn't help himself. The referee, I think, has shown him a touch of sympathy. As Mascherano. Iniesta. And a bit of five-a-side as well. They're expressing themselves. Little love. Lionel Messi. Seems that time stands still when he gets the ball. Big 6'2", no-nonsense kind of striker. Lionel Messi.
Here's Llorente. Question marks there whether that could have been a red card.
Messi. Busquets, who got himself into a terrible situation and gave away the penalty. Piqué seems to be suffering alongside.
They can defend these. Nice to take the shot.
Messi's cross! They're finding players in the centre now. Pedro's had two headers. This time it was Sergio Busquets who came up from the back. Slow to have a game on their hands. Lionel Messi. Once more. If Theo would like it, Alves plays it to Messi. Lionel Messi! Can't buy a goal at the moment. Space for Alves. Slightly overhit, but recovered brilliantly by Iniesta. He leaves the defender, but then outside of the firmament, albeit just like a magnet to the Venezuelan-born centre-half's head. Little Messi does a little about turn. Away he goes. Messi takes on all comers. Messi keeps going. That is the only way to stop him. And the referee felt that had been a fair foul. That was a fair tackle, yes. Well, there was certainly a case to be answered.
Two wonderful pieces of skill. First from Iniesta, and then we see Leo Messi for the first time tonight, successful in one of those mazy runs. 4 or 5 players, and Morabieta had a swipe at him. Javi Martinez makes contact. Could quite easily been given as a penalty.
Well, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, Javi Martinez. Morabieta tried to have a swipe at him. There's no contact made on the ball by Javi Martinez. It's not a dive from Messi. Wonderful balance, wonderful control.
A look of complete disbelief from Lionel Messi. And it's very hard up in the presidential box to be diplomatic, not so down on the shop floor.
Messi, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost the 5th. Boy, Kitty eventually cleared up the danger, but
I think the president thought that was a penalty. Xavi. Messi has gone looking for the ball. Forest of Athletic team squad. 22 Barcelona players have scored a goal this season.
Tries to shuffle things around. As yet, so far, it hasn't worked.
A couple of fouls there. The referee gives Barcelona the advantage. Messi tries to take that. Iniesta. Maxwell.
This will be a massive concern now for Guardiola.
Messi in his own time, taking on all comers again, and well, it's good to watch, but it's been unproductive.
You have to say, well, Robert, that the first mazy run he had, it should have been a penalty. Here again, it's asking an awful lot to get through that congested defence. He almost gets there, he gets a shot in at the end. Unfortunately for Barcelona, over the crossbar, skips around Gerpegui, Irola.
Back to Lionel Messi. Messi to Xavi. Athletic Bilbao are doing well. They're packing the edge of the penalty. Messi once more. Piqué throws himself at it. Iniesta to Messi. Messi spots the runners. Smart to David Villa. Villa turns into trouble. Just wherever he looks, he sees red and white stripes. He's been at a rock factory. Messi drives inside, and the intention was the top corner of the goal. Instead, it ended up in the third row of the fans. This is Iniesta, tries to play it through. Brilliant run from Lionel Messi, but the pass a fraction too strong.
That's how they play their passes well. They
last week against Tijon, been held tonight by Athletic Bilbao. They're safer now. They continue to chip away at them. It's Pedro who completely loses his footing. It's almost like Mourinho-type arrogance.
There's nothing wrong with that, Robbie. His players have proved that in the last 2 years under his management.
It's a shake-off, Morning and then a rushed attempt at a cross. They had that brilliant chance in the first half. He shouldn't have forgotten for Athletic Bilbao. They've had their moments as well. Lionel Messi. Athletic supporters when they see him play. It's a different way of handling Barcelona to Arsenal's approach, but equally effective at the moment. Ball is in there, Messi! You can't keep the great man down. There is mass relief inside the Nou Camp as Barcelona take the lead. Athletic Bilbao were chipping away at their self-belief until that moment.
I was just going to make the point, Rob, that there was one or two tired legs amongst the Athletic Bilbao players who've given their all. There's space there behind Koikili. Dani Alves, so often the provider for goals. His second assist of the evening. Exactly what he needs to do. He can't just shove the ball in the box willy-nilly. He has to pick out a pass into Messi. Messi makes no mistakes. A cute little finish with his right foot. It's exactly the same as the first goal. Xavi, Alves, but this time Lionel Messi on the end of it. And that's a crucial 2-1 lead for Barcelona.
And it's his 250th appearance tonight for Barcelona. And his 168th goal in those 250 appearances is such a significant one. A game-turning goal. Now Iniesta. Away goes Messi again. He's drawn Amorbieta. Feeds the ball in. Koikili heads on. Xavi. Alves. And Messi found himself in an onside position. The goalkeeper has to come a long way. Tries to take Lionel Messi down. Now the goal is unguarded. What can Messi do? Feeds it in, looking for Alves with a flying header. Now the fans feel it's safe to chant the team's name. It's been swapped to Villa. Messi with space. 4 defenders come to him. Messi goes around all 4 of the defenders. And it's only the goalkeeper that rescues Athletic Bilbao. Well, he's playing his way back to sensational form, the best player in the world.
2 games without a goal. Panic buttons will be impressed all over world football to this game.
Alves cuts it inside. Lionel Messi controls. Pedro inside to Iniesta. Iniesta right across the area and Koikili.
In the second half to spur Barcelona on. Showed loads of urgency. He's been
D4. Lionel Messi. Ooh. That was a nasty challenge. You don't see Messi go down. He doesn't milk a situation. I think he's genuinely hurt by that challenge from Upegui.
Fortunate, no one on hand to tap in the rebound.
Messi's back on his feet. You mentioned there about David Villa. He was withdrawn. He missed a couple of days with an ankle injury. Messi's away again. They tried to foul him once more. Referee could have given the free kick instead. He said he took the option. And it's only a corner. Could well have been a free kick just on the edge of the area here.
Oh, right, so we'll bring it back and give it.
Only 1-2-1 at the San Mamés. The final game of September. They need the third goal as the insurance policy. The little buffer. Iniesta.
can kill this game off.
Barcelona machine cranked into overdrive once more. Lionel Messi. Double deflection prevents him scoring his second. There's Iniesta to Xavi. Now Bilbao committed players forward. Can Barcelona make the most of that? It's Dani Alves looking for Lionel Messi. They're just not finishing things off, Barcelona. Messi by the corner flag. No playing for time though. He does tease and tantalise Athletic Bilbao. Gupegui, a series of raw challenges tonight, finally gets a yellow card.
And he did actually make contact with that one. He tried, didn't he, Gupegui? I mean, the expectation levels with Barcelona are so high.
Messi leaves the defender for dead. Tries to go through the goalkeeper at the near post and wins a corner. Ever the entertainer, even in the dying embers of the match.
So just working it out between the two of them, and then Xavi and Messi. It's a great run again. Again, could he just slide it back to Athletic there? So is this a free kick from the training ground? Don't think so. Improvised between two world-class footballers.